floating killing machine of goodness. And look at the amount of ships that we have available to us. The gunfire is going to be incredibly wet indeed. All the cadets, all the accuracy might be shockingly shit. They had an ammunition detonation, everything went kaboom! Getting damp. Oh! Oh, we've got flooding on the destroyer, probably from stray fire on the bow of it. Oh, this thing is now getting peppered alive. Oh, big fire. Oh, that sounded wet. A bit of burnage. Oh, but we're still squirting heavily. Phew. And the engines are shagged. Oh, yeah. Big hits got in there. It's not going to be shooting anything anytime soon. Another wet episode is about to begin. The British Empire, i.e. me, is invading Belgium, which is a close ally of France, and they are going to pay the consequences. Let's get in there and give them a good tickle, shall we? The Belgians have mustered up a force with their battleship of some girthy proportions, and we have a double fleet of the upgraded old ships, and we are going to give them a shafting so hard blood will be oozing out of orifices that isn't natural. And here we have it. We have 4 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers. I like these ships. 16 light cruisers, a bit shit, but they do the job. 16 expendable torpedo bolts which are brimming with torpedoes. And we'll have to see what the enemy has, because simply I do not know. And here is the enemy battleship. This would appear to be of French design after all, and look at the total amount of guns that this bloody thing has on it. It's a floating killing machine of goodness. Not what we want, but also it is what we want, because it's one threat out of the way. The French have many friends and will have many fleets in, well, you see in the previous episodes, Mexico, we had to shag them, and now the Belgians. This thing is brimming, but will it stand up to the colossal amount of firepower that is now turtling towards all the, oh, we got a hit. Turtling towards all of it with all of our might? That is the question. The 13.1 inch guns, oh, they are of an older generation. Inaccuracy will be a major factor, and because the Mark 1s, the reload time will be about 3 days. However, it is brimming with 5.6 inch guns on the side. A hell of a lot of them. They are lethal. Oh, and it's disappeared. Damn. Oh, there it is. We also have a couple of little poxy whatsits and many more 3.3s Mark II. Oh, it's disappeared again. So they are nasty. They are going to be a rather large threat to smaller vessels, i.e. the light cruisers, because they'll just tear them a new arsehole, so we very much have to be careful. We're going to have to make sure that we keep our distance to some degree, and hope that our battleships and things can actually do the job. We are fielding the armoured cruisers featured heavily recently, very good ships. Will they have the armour to go through the armour of the battleship? I don't quite know. These things have a bigger, better gun. Hopefully these will do the job. The penetration data on them is not excellent. However, it should still be significant to make the enemy go, yeah, no, I'm not having any of that. So we will, oh shit, torpedo detonation. Oh, it's fine, it's just a little bit, I suppose. Let's have a look at the enemy's destroyers. French design, I believe. More torpedoes on it than the previous ones that we've looked at, so it must be a different class. Armoured cruiser. Oh my god, that's got 2 ginormous cannon on it. That's just a smaller version of that battleship. That is dangerous as well. That has 10.1 Mark II guns, which is actually bigger than mine. that is a little bit cause for concern. Armour? That is good as well. These are tough nuts to crack. What is the armour on the battleship? That is good as well, at least on the main bell. And we just scored a juicy, girthy hit on this thing. 10-inch shell went through at the front, as you can see. That would have been wonderful if it had exploded the magazine, but somehow it didn't. It technically just missed it, but never mind. We are screaming in. Look at the amount of ships that we have available to us. The gunfire is going to be incredibly wet indeed. Now then, are we doing okay? I believe so. I could probably do with turning these vessels so that we can actually get the broadside on them. Their light cruiser is coming in. They're brimming with torpedoes. I don't want that. We're going to have the flanking manoeuvre that I seem to be employing recently with these light cruisers on that side, and keep these just going that way in general. And these are slightly faster than the battleships, so they should catch up. And that light cruiser seems to be taking the brunt of everything at the moment, which is a jolly good job. That would appear to be the same design as what we've seen very recently. Quite a good ship, I'm not going to lie, but it's on an older hull, so it should go down quite easily. They are, the cadets, their accuracy might be shockingly shit. The enemy battleship is doing a runner, which I'm quite happy with at the moment, and they are all cadets, so the Belgians have not trained their crews. What are mine? They're green. They're not the best neither. They've been in dry dock for a bit getting repairs. They're fresh out the dry dock. Green. We're still on peacetime training essentially, but we have flooding already on this thing. Getting damp. They can't stop it. 10-inch shells, 2-inch hits, partial pens. Nice. Hopefully that goes down quite quickly, because that is relatively close to my battleship now. That is making me a little bit nervous. Oh, torpedo detonation! Only some of them have gone. And it would appear to be on the opposite side. Somehow that one caught fire, not the one aiming at my battleship right now. I do hope that it goes down. We could do with a few big shells going in there, chaps. Please accommodate me. That would be rather wonderful. Come on, game. There we go, nice. Ooh, engine damage and major flooding. We need to swing these that way, otherwise we will collide the fleets. And oh shit! Oh, that went down. They had an ammunition detonation. Everything went kaboom! Damn. Now then, well, I suppose we can seep a little bit closer. These vessels are designed to accommodate destroying enemy battleships in mind. We do have these ships as well, which are jolly good at doing just that. Also, we will sneak them in around the back a little bit, and hopefully we can double end them. I mean, that's going to increase the stretching on the enemies, hasn't it? Yes, and they're filled with torpedoes as well. So hopefully we can sneak around and tickle their armoured cruiser with torpedoes before they get too close. The enemy battleship is doing a runner. It is slow, so I'm going to have to send in the torpedo boats. I'm going to get them doing that now. Move, gentlemen. Your time will come shortly. I'm going to have to get these roaring on as well. I'm going to keep them on the outside of these for a bit of screening protection of themselves. Flooding on the destroyer. Excellent news. They've only got 2 launchers. Oh Jesus, this thing is going down like a ton of bricks now. Plenty of holes have been created. The engines have gone. The officers are dead. It can't see anything. It's getting damp. Oh Jesus, 10-inch hit on the destroyer. That is probably not very good. Look at the state of that now. That's gone. That's one down. Nice. The Belgians are not having a good day. This is wonderful for me. I definitely want minimal damage. We are just off the south coast of England, so I can let them loose on the ammunition as it will be restored quickly. And we have had some kind of explosion on whatever this thing is. Some kind of torpedo detonation. Oh, all the torpedoes have gone. Nice, that threat is removed. We can go in closer. It does have many smaller cannon, but against the battleship, I think that can tank it quite well. The Triumph has been the main target so far, and that has received medium to minimal damage. Very much still a very capable vessel in its current state. We can start moving these around and start tickling. Oh, this one's gonna go down shortly. Well, the torpedoes have been removed. That threat is gone. That is exactly what I want. Ooh, what was that? Destroyed torpedo of some kind. Main guns have been hit and damaged. It's holding up to the hits rather well. Need some of the bigger shells to land. Come on, battleships. The armoured cruisers are going to be within range shortly as well. This destroyer has remained unscathed up to this point. All focus fire is currently on that armoured cruiser. We just need some big shells to go in, then we will be rocking. This thing is lurking behind it though. I do need to be careful. I'm hoping it keeps fucking off in that direction. That would be wonderful. Ooh, big hits. That's the ones that we kind of want. 10-inch shell. Yeah, they're not looking too dandy. Some of the cannons have been removed. Oh, we've got flooding on the destroyer, probably from stray fire on the bow of it. Oh, this thing is now getting peppered alive. Excellent news. I hope we can take out some of those bigger guns before they cause further damage. Now the torpedo boats are screaming in. I've lost sight. Oh, it's there. The battleship is within range. Oh, I think I need to keep an eye on this thing. It's going. No, wrong ship. That just went pop anyway. It's not having a good day, really, is it? Soon the torpedoes are going to be coming from the battleships as well. Yes, they are also equipped with them. Oh, big fire. Oh, that sounded wet. That caused a bit of burnage. Oh, but we're still squirting heavily. Few holes in this thing now, but we're doing all right. It would appear to have significantly slowed down. I don't think it's having a good day anymore. That looked like another good hit. The engines are probably damaged. Flooding is definitely taking over now. It's almost stopped. More big hits gone in. Nice. The list is uncontrollable. I think it's gone. Yes, we've switched targets. This destroyer is now the main target. It's already getting hit. It's already looking a wee bit damp. It's slow to a crawl. Oh, I'm not surprised. All the engines have been, well, blasted to pieces. They're not going to be fixing them anytime soon. We just need to catch up to this battleship. Now, we do appear to be getting somewhere with it. Surprisingly, our own battleships are going to be keeping within range. And oh, the Triumph got really rocked, didn't it? Look at that. Let's have a look. What did that? We can't see the big hit because it's already done a few things, but that got clobbered. Big hit. And the engines are shagged. Well, I might take this out of formation and just send it on its merry way backwards. You just limp home, lad. Limp home. You've done your job. You took all the hit. All the heat. We can now start closing the gap on this thing. The torpedo boats are going to be screaming in shortly, which is excellent. There's something over here shooting me. I don't quite know what it is. We will have the light cruisers just as a bit of cover. We need these torpedo boats to go the correct way. Move. We'll just get them to overtake these light cruisers. Let's face it, they're gonna do it. They're about 10 knots faster. All fire is now on this Belgian battleship. I believe it's their only one. Now this thing is formidable. It's squirting heavily. What is only going to be so much it can do against around 30 ships. Yes, many of the shells hitting it are going to just bounce off. It is still a formidable... Ooh, that was close. A formidable battleship. But there's just too many targets. It's just been tickled heavily. The bow and stern on this thing are quite flimsy. That's probably where it's going to take the significant damage at first. That's where the smaller shells can actually hurt it. And we're going to start swooping around for some torpedo action. The range on these is good. Oh, there you go. We've already started shooting. We do have flooding on the Kestrel, but this is good. This is exactly what we want. It's causing the enemy to maneuver around. This is going to slow them down significantly. There's only going to be so many that this thing can dodge, and it would appear that these initial torpedoes are actually going to hit. It's almost at a near perfect angle. There's 3 of them coming in. One was a dud. Oh, there was 4 of them. 3 hits. Major flooding on the stern. More torpedoes are now coming in. The guns themselves haven't done very much, but that does not matter when you've got a million torpedoes coming in. The angle on these isn't the best. They're launching them a little early for my liking, but it is what it is. The battleships and everything else are still squirting at it, but nothing is really penning. Oh, there you go, dud. I knew it was a bad angle. The Kestrel, oh, what are you doing, Kestrel? Do not block the torpedoes that are coming in. Oh, it got plastered. It should not be on the broadside of a battleship. Oh, another torpedo hit. It got one in. Oh, the Kestrel's gone. It dodged those torpedoes. It got hit by another one while it's still screaming around. The enemy battleship has now completely stopped. Oh, another torpedo hit on the bow this time. Oh, it's not having a good day. Flooding is pretty much everywhere. It's now just a sitting duck. It is still very much firing. It's taking out its anger on the torpedo boats, which is a bit of a shame. We've got another suicidal Locust torpedo boat. It's deciding to go to the back of the line the wrong way. For some reason, going towards the battleship seems like a good idea, and facing those 13-inch guns. Yeah, now I'm not too surprised. Oh, more hits. Nice. I didn't think they were going to do. More of them are coming in. Look at the amount of hits now that is happening. Many of the ships must have zeroed in. Loads of 4-inch guns from them. Oh, it's gone. And that would have been another fantastic torpedo strike. Nice. What is left? One singular torpedo boat which has already taken fire. A 4-inch shell just hit it. That caused significant damage. Now, my torpedo boats are not really equipped to deal with other torpedo boats, as they only have one singular 2-inch cannon. However, that is enough to penetrate through and cause massive damage if it hits. But it would appear that some 4-inch shells from light cruisers in the distance have hit it. That's causing massive flooding at the rear of the damn thing. Engine damage, the rudder's gone. Now it's pretty much stopped. It's just going to get clobbered. Now I could torpedo it. It only has... Oh, it's got no torpedoes left. We could get fairly close, to be fair, and give it a bit of a tickle if we so wanted to. It might save some ammunition. I don't want to know how much ammunition we're using on this one torpedo boat. We are hitting it though. Many of them are going in. Battleship 2-inch, light cruiser 2-inch, light cruiser 2-inch, 2-inch, 4-inch. They keep tickling. Excellent news. That was swift. We lost one torpedo boat, unfortunately. A little bit unnecessary, but I'm not fanning about for 3 days just trying to sort that out. That is going under. Nice. Good result. Nothing heavy was lost, meaning the invasion of Belgium can continue unhindered. We just murdered nearly 2,000 Belgians. Sorry, chaps. You're allied with the French. That's what you get. Not a bad job. That will also make invading Belgium easy as well. And here we go. Port strike on La Rochelle. 9 transports. Yes, murder them and smash that port. Nice. Oh, interesting confrontation. What is this? We have a lone Castellite cruiser. This must be one that I'm just sending home. Against one of their more modern destroyers. Their destroyer is nearly 50% more expensive, which is a little bit concerning. It's vastly fast. Vastly superior in speed. It lacks in torpedoes, but that's fine. We've got plenty of them. And we have more guns. However, yeah, this could be interesting. Now this is an old ship, as you can tell. It's still wobbly from dry dock. There we go. So this is happening near the Horn of Africa, the what's it, Eritrea, whatever it's called. I am yet to blockade the Suez Canal. I've got a fleet of ships, or maybe 2, I'm not too sure, maybe 1, that are about to do just that, and that will deny the enemy any access from going through. So this sort of thing then shouldn't happen, but we'll have to see how we get on. If I could just control the Suez Canal, that would be great. I think we control it, but I'm not entirely too sure. Fairly confident a couple of ships floated by it. Now, we didn't have ships there, so maybe they just put them at gunpoint. I don't know. It is currently under the control of Egypt, I think. So we might need to do some sort of invasion. However, I currently have my hands full. I need to invade China, which soaks up many ships. The French are everywhere, which is a pain in the ass. The Hungarians are wanting a fight, but I've told the government that we are not currently interested in that. We've got too many things to do as it is. We've lost vast amounts of transports because the enemy have ships just about everywhere. We've caused flooding, yes! Oh, we are squirting it left, right and centre. I just hope it doesn't bugger off. Oh, it's taking a pounding. More flooding. More flooding. Yes. Some of the guns have been knocked out. It's only got 1 left. Oh, this was a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. It helps that this crew is seasoned. We've barely taken a scratch. The torpedo is gone, which means I can now get in close, if that's even possible. Oh, the engines are damaged. Maybe it is possible. It is a little bit sinky. The bow and stern are incredibly wet now. More flooding. Nice. That was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. The vast number of guns that we have clearly paid off in this case. With it being a destroyer, it doesn't help the situation on their front. That it's probably a little bit less sturdy than what this thing is. And there you go. The Limars is nearly. Come on, shoot it. It's because we've reduced the distance too much. We might be able to fire a torpedo soon. That'd be nice. It refuses to die. Okay. Oh, there you go. More flooding. There it is. That'll do it. Nice. Well, that was easy. The French have took damage by enemy mines. That could be me. Every port that I own has mine layers in it, apart from the ones that I've just captured. Not too much damage, but it helps. Okay, transport losses. China is shagged. France. Oh, painful. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that is incredibly painful. Ours isn't as bad this time. 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The enemy has lost 5, 10, 15, 19, 22, 24. Oh god, it goes 30. Nice, that's going to slap them in the face pretty hard. The Spanish have been shagged by the Italians. Oh, they're trying to invade Pengu. Egypt initiates a major offensive from Provence against France. Nice, Egypt, thank you. Oh god, Brazil's new leader was found to support armed people who disrupted. Increased tension between us and them. We don't have the tonnage down there. That's the only problem. mean, maybe I'll click yes and see what happens. Let's have a look. I would very much... Oh yeah, that was South... Oh, it's a different province. Ah ha ha ha. Maybe. Rightio. Well, we have this fleet that's 45. We've got that one, which is about 30, but we've also got that there, which is about 30. Yes, we shall have enough. We will go and grab Brazil. We'll send these 2 fleets in. That should be sufficient. I was going to move them down to Africa. However, priorities change and opportunities await. We shall grasp this in a good British fashion of naval conquest and colonialism. If you watched the last episode, we had a major conflict with the French over in the east and various other bits, mines, ribbon, everything. So we've got a few fleets over there which need repairing, so I'm having to suspend the construction of some of the bigger fleets that bigger ships that I've got building currently, in hopes that we can get those ships repaired rapido. What are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, you're reinforcing that one. Yeah, okay, you get going then. Shabazzle that way, please. That will be wonderful. I'll meet up with them. Yes, we have colonial conquests all about Mexico. They're allied with the French, and we can't be having that. Oh, I've just realised a critical mistake. I can move that there and do 2 at the same time. Now this is where we're having a little bit of a pickle. The French have got vast amounts of ships just in this area, and it's a little bit concerning. Big fleet there, big fleet there. Is there any more? Or are these just bits of spat? Decent spat. Okay, so that is the current fleet that we have floating in the area, and many of the ships are in here, including 6 battleships and many light cruisers and things. They're all repairing. That needs to be fixed before we tickle this much further. You need to go there. They're all going to be going towards this naval invasion. They're going for Pengu Island, a little island. As long as it distracts them a little bit, that is fine. Now that we've suspended the construction of the battleship and the other thing for a little while, repairing, 2 of them are going to take a little bit longer than what I would have liked. However, most of it will be fixed within the month. That is wonderful news. Will we win that fight? I don't know. I mean, where's it gone? Here. Not that one. This one. 2 battleships. 8 armoured cruisers. 9. Like, it's just going to be a colossal battle. Their total weight is ridiculous. Now, I've got 3 fleets right here. What I tried to do is stop them from going through. They are going to get intercepted by what we have floating around in the area. But the French are heavily present in this area, and that is going to cause losses. I might need to bundle some of these up and maybe start tickling some of their things in the area. I would very much like to have Eastern China, but at the moment with the French fleet just sat there, there's not that much that I can do. What could be a possibility is if I was to potentially start a naval invasion against one of these. I would very much like to start a new invasion every time, because then you waste less time in general. Cambodia, possibly. It depends what sort of fleet we have remaining, to be honest. We do have a fleet down here, maybe Corsica, Algeria. We could have a little tickle of that. There's one. Northern Algeria, we'll have a go. Southern Norway, Sweden, all of these need to be taken care of as well. So we're going to go for Northern Algeria next, and that sounds wonderful. Right next to our other colony of Morocco. If we could take them out here, that'd be great. Egypt is exploiting. The French don't have any forces in Sudan. To be honest, that will be another threat gone. They have a port there that will help supply them. If they could take that, great. Well, if you have a look at the total number of allies that France has, it's ridiculous. Brazil, Norway, Romania, Belgium, the one currently invading now, Sweden. It would be good to grab these territories, especially when stuff hits the fan. I mean, I've got a fleet sat here. Maybe we could have a tickle up at Sweden and Norway. I don't know if we're going to have the tonnage available, especially seeing as we're currently doing Belgian one sideways as well. Oh, but we need more tonnage on that, actually. We better move this fleet over there to support it. I'm not losing out on that. Very close now to having the brand new fleet in works. I can't wait to get them and send them against the French fleet. If I had that new fleet ready and it was down here, that would be much more, what's the word? Favourable. There we go, we'll go for that one. Uh-oh, bit of a crisis situation now. This is not going to be good. Okay, so the Mexicans have remustered their forces and then have decided to have another tickle. But I have a fleet here, and I believe that they are majorly damaged, which is not good. Especially considering that the heavy cruisers of the Mexicans have 11.3 inch guns and there are 4 of them. Damn! We've only got 3 torpedo boats left. You can see the problem. Let's have a go. We're going to have to do. I can't take too many losses on this, otherwise we're not going to be able to do the colonial conquest. And that will be rather disappointing. Okay, there's the lineup, but remember, they are not full of beans. Oh no. Oh, they're not as bad as what I would have thought. Okay, this could be doable then. For this one, I better have a cup of tea. If you don't have one, then what are you doing? Better get them into formation rather quickly. So the Revenge is actually sat behind the Vincent, which is good. It's actually taken significant damage. The main cannons are damaged. That is not looking good for taking out armoured cruisers. So we've got the Vincent, which is going to have to take a brunt of the force. But we still have 2 heavy cruisers of our own which are ready and able. Now we're going to have to lean on them heavily. We can't lean on the torpedoes like what we normally like to do in situations where the enemy have a lot of big boats and we are struggling. So we better just have a go, eh? Ooh, first contact. We have squirted at the enemy and they're over there. Let's have a look. This is what we are dealing with. Oh! That's what they look like. Oh, this might not be as bad as what I first thought. Armour is a bit odd. Lots on the forefront. Heavy cannon on the front. That can't be... Oh! 10-inch shell. Oh, it didn't damage the cannon. So that fat cannon isn't as formidable as what I thought, but that's still going to pack a serious punch. It's not ideal. We'll keep going at this angle for the time being. We've got the light cruisers there that are probably going to soak up a little bit of damage. We might get a smoke screen on there, help protect them a little bit. What casemates and things do these things have? A significant number. Not too many torpedoes. They've only got 1 square to each side. That's fine. Destroyer, we've got that to deal with. That's similar to the other ones that the Belgians had. That's fine. Hopefully we can tickle that quite readily. Get rid of these screeny things and we should hopefully be able to swoop in a little bit. It is being dealt with. I just hope we don't take too much punishment. Currently, the armoured cruisers and the battleships that we own are not really engaged yet. We need to close that distance. I think these light cruisers are going to get smashed to pieces and need to turn them around. I'm going to get these torpedo boats to follow this line instead. Get them out of the firing line. They're going to be the secret weapon. Once we've dealt with the screening, we can then close in on them battleships. Those 11-inch... Oh, Jesus. Those 11-inch guns are menacing. But there's not that many of them, and they would appear to be low on high explosives. That is good. Another torpedo boat floating around. That one seems a little bit more dangerous. It has dual launchers on it. Oh, but then again, it did Now it doesn't, and it's flooding. Nice, we're taking care of these quite readily. They are creeping towards the battleships though. That's not what I want, which has now suffered any damage and flooding. Probably from a torpedo. Not detonation, its own torpedo exploding. But the funnels and that is gone. I think that enemy torpedo boat is gone. That would be... Ooh, sugar lumps, what am I doing? There we go. Yeah, they're having a swap around. I reckon that they're going to have the armoured cruisers up first pretty soon. That destroyer is buggering off, so that's fine for the time being. Just have to make sure it doesn't pounce on me later on. Oh, torpedo boat is gone. Nice. Light cruisers. What do these consist of? Not many guns, interestingly. We've got 5-inch. There's not many. What's on it? And it's shit. Okay, the light cruisers are crap. Okay, we can deal with them. Our light cruisers can make mincemeat of them quite happily. Now there we go. The armoured cruisers have now swapped going forward. We can have... Oh no, where are you going? Oh, I've told them. I didn't tell them to turn back around. Might be able to torpedo some of this now then. That sounds like a good idea. Relieve some of the pressure. We'll get these in. Torpedo boats are going to start playing a part soon. The armoured cruisers of mine are up front on their own at the moment, so they're probably going to take a pounding. But I'm hoping if we can swither around here a little bit, we might be okay. Them armoured light cruisers I'm not too worried about. They're already half sinking. Excellent, we've got another torpedo detonation on the Revenge. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. I need these to creep out in front. Come on, chaps. Because we do have the torpedo range over these, I believe. Yes. Ooh, engine damage. That was a big hit on the Warrior. Hoping these torpedoes really do their thing. Okay, now we're going to be cooking. Torpedoes, everybody, are wonderful. Oh, that's swapping out as well. We've only got the Shannon left remaining. The others are lingering behind. Come on, chaps. Flooding. Oh, good hits, good hits. Torpedoes, yes. Oh, that is good. That's pretty much one taken care of. Oh, torpedo hits on this one. The torpedo boats are causing chaos. That is exactly what we wanted. Oh, but we lost one. Never mind. They were expendable. This ship has now suffered catastrophic damage to the point where I don't think it's going to be shooting very much anymore. Their formation is broken. The engines on that are gone. That one's a little bit damp. Engine damage. More torpedoes have just smashed into this. I don't think that's surviving very much longer. There we go. That's one of them completely gone. The Shannon is just scooting away like I don't want it to do. Uh-oh. This one might be under pressure. We'll put a smoke screen on. It might help survive it. We can hopefully launch some torpedoes. More hits going in. Okay, we're doing okay. They've been smashed. The engines are damaged. Another torpedo hit. Nice. That is about to be another one down. Oh, good hits. Good hits. Nice. Excellent job, chaps. Excellent jobs. You're going down, Osiris. I'm afraid you've just been pummeled. We're gonna get these torpedo boats back around for round 2. We'll get these back around for round 2 also. They were still full of torpedoes. If we could just keep our damaged heavy boats just lingering, then we'll keep shooting. The enemy are incredibly slow right now and are taking an absolute pounding. Would you look at that? Here we go. Torpedo boats are screaming in. That's another one gone. Some torpedoes have launched. There's some more. Oh, but he's launched one back. Oh, and it missed. Oh, but ours was a dud, but we've got more going on. The other one's gone. More big hits. Yes, plenty of stop being duds. There you go, that's another one gone. Nice. That is shafted. That's not having a good day. We've lost another torpedo boat. Ooh, smashing hits. Good job. Right, well, I don't think we need to take the risks now. The enemy are now fairly incapacitated. We'll send the lighter ships just skirting around, because they don't need to be too close anymore. Ooh, yeah, big hits gone in there. The list is so extreme it can no longer fire. That is now no longer a threat. Even the torpedoes are gone. We just need to pummel it now to death. This one is in a similar situation. Yes, although this one does still have torpedoes. We just need to make sure that we stay away from it a little bit. But look at that list. That's not going to be shooting anything anytime soon. Let's speed the final demise up a bit. Torpedoes have got... Oh, that missed. Oh, more big hits. It's still floating. Oh, it's going. It's going. It's going. I suppose I better make sure the big boats are actually... Oh, more big hits. Oh, Jesus. We'll go that way. They're still all pummeling it to death. More big hit. There you go. It's gone. Big hits now on the last remaining armoured cruiser, which cannot shoot us. Excellent. Oh, there's a destroyer. I forgot all about that one. It's come back for revenge, but it's got shagged thoroughly. And a torpedo hit just for good measure at the end. Nice. The last remaining enemy vessel. Sitting duck. At this point you would surrender, as you are no longer a combatant at this point, as you can no longer even fight back. Flooding is ridiculous. It's gone. That is gone. A burning wreck. Mexico's fleet has finally been diminished. We lost a light cruiser and 2 torpedo boats. The enemy lost nearly 4,000 men. Not great. The 4 armoured cruisers, 2 light cruisers, a destroyer and a torpedo boat. That's not going to do them any favours anytime soon. I'm hoping that this means that we can still do the naval invasion. Now we have another port smash. Torpedo transports, auto-resolve that, and we've smashed the port. And oh shit. Oh no, this is not what I wanted. The big fleet of the French has decided that they want a tickle. Ha! That is not what I was wanting. I don't think we're going to be able to get away from this. We might have to engage. But for that, I'm afraid, you're going to have to make another cup of tea and watch it in another episode, because then it will be just a super long episode and I can't be bothered doing that anymore. Damn! This is going to be spicy. The armoured cruisers, it's just got so many armoured cruisers. We're going to struggle. I suspect we may run out of torpedoes. I think this is a fully healthy fleet though. We do have that at least. If we can get rid of the screening. Now they don't have too many light cruisers, but see, they're quite a hardy boat as it is, and compared to mine, they are better. I suspect it might be a loss, or at least a bloody bloodbath. There we go. Ours are trained green. There's a similar situation. Okay. Well, we'll have to find out next time. I hope to see you there. Have a good one. Make some tea. Enjoy it. If you remember, you could probably watch this now. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Have a good day, and I'll see you there. Ta-ra for now. I'm glad you liked that one. There's more of that on your screen right now. Make sure that you tickle that before you disappear and hit the like button. That makes me rather excited, and if you hit the subscribe button, I'll be even more excited. Don't forget about the links in the description. There's plenty of good things in there, from a Discord link to instant gaming links and all of that shabazz. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra for now.